Hello, children. Welcome to the social science class. So, in our last video, we started with the lesson Panchayati Raj. There, in that video, we talked about the structure of the Panchayati Raj, that there are, it's a three-tier structure, that is, it works at three levels. At village level, Gram Panchayat works at block level, Block Samiti or Janpad Panchayat or Panchayat Samiti works, and at the district level, the Zilla Parishad works. So we talked about the basic structure. Then further, we discussed the village level. That is, we discussed the Gram Sabha, Gram Panchayat, and Nyay Panchayat. And we talked in detail about the Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat, that it works at the village level, the source of income of Gram Panchayat, and of course the functions. So in today's video, we will be talking about the next level, that is Block Samiti, and we will also talk about the third tier, that is at the district level, that is working at the district level, which is known as Zilla Parishad. So let's begin. Let's start with block level, that is Block Samiti. It is also known as Janpad Panchayat or Panchayat Samiti. So it acts as a link between the Gram Panchayat and Zilla Parishad, which is there at the district level, and of course Gram Panchayat at the village level. The people of the block elect members of Block Samiti. And what is the time period? What is the tenure of their, for how long do they remain? They remain for a term of 5 years. Now, who are the members of Block Samiti? The members elect a Pramukh or chairperson and an Up-Pramukh or vice chairperson. And the Pramukh is responsible for daily affairs of the Samiti. So, the members are the Pramukh, the Up-Pramukh, that is, then it includes the Sarpanch of all Gram Panchayats, members of the state legislature, and members of the parliament. These are the elected members. The block development officer is also there, who is the appointed officer. So he is the appointed member. And whom is he or she appointed by? Of course, he or she is appointed by the government. So the block development officer, also known as BDO, he is a government representative and is responsible for implementing all policies related to the development of the block. Now let us talk about the functions of Block Samiti. So the functions are giving expertise knowledge in the field of agriculture, animal husbandry, veterinary medicine, healthcare, and setting up rural industries through specialists. And what are they known as? They are known as extension officers. The other function includes arranging for better primary education and opening more night schools for adults, shelters for the needy and homeless, and the other function is developing and maintaining sewerage system and ensuring good drinking water for all. So these are the basic functions of Block Samiti. Now let us talk about the source of income. From where does it get the money to carry out all these developmental programs? So the Block Samiti's source of income include taxes from houses, water, electricity, land, and cattle. Revenue from leasing out Samiti land, and lastly, funding and aid given by the state government. So I hope Block Samiti is clear to everyone. to everyone. And now we move ahead to discuss the Panchayati Raj system at district level. Panchayat at district level, that is the Zilla Parishad. So at district level, the Zilla Parishad is the apex body, that is the highest body of this institution of Panchayati Raj, and it looks after the developmental needs of the entire district. The Zilla Parishad comprises, that is the members. Who are the members? The president, the vice president. These are chosen by the members amongst themselves. Besides these, the heads of all block samitis are there. Then the members of state legislatures are there, and the members of parliament are there, and all ex officio members are also there. They also are a part of they are also the members of the Zilla Parishad. A government representative is also there. So who's the government representative? That is the officer who is appointed by the state government. Yes, it's the district magistrate. So who is the district magistrate? So district magistrate is the appointed officer by the government, by the state government. And what is his responsibility, his or her duty? To ensure proper functioning of the Panchayati system. Now, what are the functions of Zilla Parishad? Supervising and supporting the activities of the block samiti and of course the Gram Panchayat as well. So the Zilla Parishad supervises the activities of block samiti as well as the Gram Panchayats. Implementing projects initiated under 5-year plans, monitoring and updating the state government about various community development programs running in the district. And the next function is examining the accounts of block samiti and allocating government funds for various programs. Now let us talk about the source of income of Zilla Parishad. So their main source of income is aid allotted by the government. Besides, they too levy tax on water, electricity, markets, fairs, and of course lease out houses and shops to generate revenue. So these are the sources of income of Zilla Parishad, which works at district level. Now let us talk about the state government and the Panchayati Raj. How is it connected? What is the responsibility of the state government? The Constitution of India makes the state governments responsible for a proper implementation of the Panchayati Raj system so that the local problems related to civic amenities are looked into and resolved. So it's the responsibility of the state government to keep an overall watch on the local bodies, which includes the Panchayati Raj system. The role of the state government includes formulations of rules and regulations for the institution such as Panchayati Raj, then using its power to dissolve the panchayats which are not functioning properly. That is, if the state government finds the panchayats are not capable enough, they are not performing their duties, their responsibilities properly, then in that case, the state government has the power to dissolve that panchayat. Next, coordinating with the Zilla Parishad to chalk out plans. That is, along with the Zilla Parishad, it discusses and plans makes all the plannings for the overall growth of the district. Then recruiting technical and executive staff at the district as well as at the block level. And finally, providing grants in aid to carry out various welfare programs. That is, the state government arranges and provides grants and aids to these local bodies for developmental programs. Thus, we see that the state government also plays a vital role in monitoring the Panchayati Raj system. So, with this, we end our lesson here. I hope everything is very clear to all of you. So, I conclude with saying that the institution of local self government was reorganized after independence to strengthen the democracy. Ours is a country where we have a democratic form of government, and India is a vast country. So, for proper functioning, for proper progress at each level, the local self government is working. So, with this, we conclude the lesson. We'll meet you again in the next video with some other lesson. Thank you so much.